The 1983 Social Security Reform Recipe. Think about Grandma mixing up a strawberry cake in her kitchen. She's added all the ingredients the recipe calls for and puts the mix in a baking pan, then puts the baking pan in the oven. Several minutes later, she pulls the cake out of the oven. Do you think Grandma is shocked to find a strawberry cake in her baking pan? Of course Grandma isn't. Why? Because she used a recipe that says you'll end up with a strawberry cake if you follow the directions. Seniors today have been through foreclosures, depressed home values, bankruptcies, lost jobs, and so on. Why, you ask? Well, just like Grandma's strawberry cake recipe creates strawberry cakes, the SAVE Social Security Reform legislation of 1983 is the recipe that's creating financial challenges for millions of Americans, their families, and the communities we all call home. Is it time to reinvent this recipe? The Social Security Reform legislation of 1983 created a tax gobbling Pac-Man. Like a well-oiled machine, Social Security's tax gobbling Pac-Man takes an ever-increasing bite out of the paychecks and retirement checks of millions of working and retired Americans. For example, over a 45-year working lifetime, Social Security received an average of 1.6% of a 1960 retiree's working lifetime wage. For the 1980 retiree, the average was 5.15%. For a 2000 retiree, the average was 9.66%. And for current workers, Social Security receives 12.4%, or $12.40 for every $100 they earn, up to the Social Security wage cap of $132,800 in 2019. Do you see a tax gobbling Pac-Man trend here? 1.6, 5.15 to 9.66 to 12.4%? Question, if we don't change this recipe, what will our children, their children, and grandchildren be paying? 15, 20, or even 30%? And if that isn't enough, will they want our house, our savings? What else? This recipe has put us all on a collision course with big government dependence. Would you support a change in this recipe?